Finally, Ridley Scott has come back with a new Alien movie. Well, it kind of is. Not too sure. Maybe it's a prequel. Let's just hope Fassbender, Repace, and my personal favorite, Charlize Theron, can help out in this past weekend's movie, Prometheus. This is With a K Review. I'm Victor. Let's get to it. So is this movie a prequel, sequel, or something completely different from Ridley Scott's Alien universe that started in 1979? The answer is yes to all three of those. The two main scientists in the movie, played by Naomi Repace and Logan Marshall Green, find identical cave paintings painted by the Aztecs and the Incas that depict aliens visiting the planet. They also provide star maps, and we're able to follow those to the alien planet. Now we flash forward, and the Prometheus crew is waking up after a 2-year journey to the alien planet. Now at this particular point, people who have seen the past Alien movies and people who haven't seen the past Alien movies kind of begin to divide into two. For those of us who saw the other Alien movies, we recognize names such as Wayland and other images from the other past movies that kind of show up in this movie as well. For the other half, basically, the future tech and the other alien weaponry and all the other stuff really does pop out, and it is really done very well by Ridley Scott in the film. The other characters in the movie, however, they're just kind of there. They're not really anything. They're just kind of cannon fodder for the aliens for the most part. The one character that really does well in the movie is Michael Fassbender, who we all probably remember as Magneto from X-Men First Class. He did a really good job as like the creepy alien. He would just kind of go around and mess with people and just kind of be really weird. Right before he wakes up the crew in one scene, he's actually styling his hair to look like a movie character that he sees in a movie on the ship. It's sort of like, I'm a pretty cyborg. For the most part, Fassbender's character really is the only one that seems to hold the movie together at times. People start to get boring and they just kind of tend to talk, and then he comes in, he kind of messes with them a little bit, and he generally kind of picks up the pace of the movie. The one character, though, that really disappointed me was Meredith Vickers, that was played by Charlize Theron. Even the role of her character on the ship is never really even explained until the last 15 minutes of the movie, and when her big character reveal happens, it's like, figured that out in the first 15 minutes. Thank you. At times, she does interact well with other people, but basically I've come to a conclusion. There's a mathematical way that I can explain to you how Charlize Theron acted in this movie, and it is this plus this plus this equals that. Even though Theron isn't that great in this movie, you kind of hope Naomi Repace is going to kind of pick up the pace as the movie goes along. And for a small second it does, but it just kind of fails in general. Now, Repace's role does have a little bit glimmer of that strong female tough character, but it doesn't really come through, and it's kind of too much too late at the end of the movie. Now, Repace also does have a love interest in the movie, but it really doesn't grab me by the face, wrap its tail around my throat. You know, in a good way. Even the captain of the movie, played by Idris Abal, is kind of falls short on his character as well. And it's kind of weird because he also played in Thor, and I had no idea that was him. He played in Thor. He just said a few lines like, yes, I think that's good. Okay, we're gonna go over there. Take that ship in there. I know it kind of sounds like I'm really ripping all the characters apart, and essentially I am. It's important to realize that even though characters in a movie may not be the greatest, the movie can still be pretty good with other elements in it. I like the fact this movie borrowed from a lot of the past Alien movies, and that it had a good conception of what it wanted to try to accomplish. As a standalone movie, Prometheus is really good for a person who has no idea about the Alien past or anything about the Alien trilogies. The Alien reveal at the end was really good. Repace's reaction to the Alien reveal was also really good and was brought in a new direction for the franchise to go. Now, if you've seen the other Alien movies, you're kind of going to be disappointed. It is a blend of everything from the past, and it's a good blending, but it just never really takes off with the characters. If you ignore the characters and you just kind of like the reactions, you're still going to enjoy it. I did see this particular movie in 3D because I really thought all the effects were going to be really big and large and in charge, but I kind of thought I wasted my money just a little bit. There are 2 to 3 scenes where things really do pop out on the screen. However, it's not all that much, and it's really not worth the extra $1.50 or other $4.50 that you have to pay to go see the movie. After seeing Prometheus, I really wanted to give this movie about a 2.5K review, but then I decided that I really liked the way they made the aliens and how they really tried to encompass a lot more from the past and really tried to take the series in a new direction, and I really thought it was really bold of Ridley Scott to do so. So I'm going to give it a very skinny 3K review. I'm going to tell you right now, I would think that it would be best for you to go see it in theaters at a very cheap price. When it comes out on video though, pick it up as a rental, but don't pay over $1 for it. Get it at a Redbox, or you can even stream it on Netflix if you want. Now, just as a side note, Ridley Scott has been talking about in interviews that he does want to do a trilogy to this series. And I really hope he does, because I think if he starts from this movie and improves in the next two, he might actually really get a good trilogy, with the first one not being so great. Maybe the next two will actually be pretty good. Thank you all for watching my show, and thank you for everybody who subscribed to my channel, the 5 people that did. And I really hope to see you guys again soon. This weekend is Rock of Ages with Tom Cruise. Ugh. And Adam Sandler with That's My Boy. Ugh. But I am dedicated to you as my YouTube viewers, so I will go see these movies with a passion, with a fervor. A fervor! Thanks again for watching, guys. This is With a K Review. I'm Victor, and remember, if you don't like it, you can always just turn it off. Thanks.